First Coast Living, we're joined by founder of Dream Release, Tim Mitchell Pratcher, and Principal Barbara Sims to talk about good in the community with their Dream Release shoe drive. Ladies, thank you so very much for being here.
Very nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. This is very cool. Okay, so tell us about the shoe drive.
So I initially met Ms. Sims a couple of months ago, and I said, hey, what is the biggest need in your school right now? She said, surprisingly, shoes. And so I said, you know what? We are a nonprofit that's dedicated to the wealth gap and the invisible gaps that it causes. And I was like, hey, you know what? These kids need shoes.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a shoe drive.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Okay, so tell us a little bit about Dream Release.
So Dream Release is a nonprofit that's dedicated to the wealth gap awareness. And so with that, the different gaps that happen in the underserved and under-resourced areas of our community, much like the urban core. So those gaps that go unnoticed, like the tree gaps, the shoe gaps, I had a feminine healthcare drive, you know, those types of gaps that they just go unseen.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's more of at a high level, but we kind of focus on the things that people don't notice.
Right,
so
exactly. Some of the more fundamental things, right?
Some more of the basic needs,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Okay, so Ms. Sims, how did you get involved in this and why did you reach out to Dream Release?
Well, she came to an event that was happening at our school celebrating perfect attendance students.
Oh, cool.
And she was one of the partners with My Village Project. And afterwards, we had a conversation asking about how can we help students here. And the first thing came to mind was shoes, because we see so many students who have shoes too big, too small, torn, and it keeps them from coming to school or tears down their confidence.
Absolutely. Yeah, and when we're talking about kids, like confidence is everything, right?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like confidence carries over to literally everything, to like learning more, to be confident with that, right? And so and it really does start with something as basic as shoes.
Absolutely.
Right? And it also prevents you, I think, from kids can be mean.
They can.
Right?
Yes.
And like if you don't have shoes up to snuff, so to speak, like
That's
you can
right.
get made fun of,
Yeah.
and then that destroys confidence even more, and it's just this vicious cycle. So I think that's a really clever idea with the shoes and stuff like that. So very cool. All right, so what would you like to see next?
So the biggest thing I would like to see next is to partner with more nonprofits that are aligned with what we do, and be able to kind of go around to not just SP Livingston, but to other schools that are in these areas, and be able to accommodate the kids where we're more on a local level. I know sometimes it's hard to get the budgeting from the city and stuff like that.
Yep.
So we have to rely heavily on our nonprofits to be able to kind of care and kind of go in and see what these children need and be able to accommodate them so they are comfortable.
Absolutely.
And that they can come to school with that confidence. So that's what I would like to see next.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah,
okay,
thank
so where do we go for some more information? Say we want to help, say we want to donate shoes?
Yeah,
or
absolutely. You can visit my Facebook page, Dream Release. There's a link there. You can either donate or you can bring shoes by, I forget what time you told me.
Between 8 and 4 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Yes.
Between 8 and 4 p.m. Monday through Friday at the school?
Yes.
Okay, which school is it again?
Smart Pope Livingston, better known as SP Livingston.
That's so cool. Thank you so very much.
Thank
Ladies,
you.
thank you
I
so very
appreciate
much.
you.
I really appreciate you being here today.
Thank you.
This is very, very cool. Your organization is fantastic, and
appreciate
what
it.
you're doing is very, very great. So thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.